The information I'll be discussing right now will be specific to the operation in and around Key Center. The funeral procession route and street closures. First off, anyone not planning on attending the services should avoid the areas in and around Key Center starting at approximately 6 a.m. Wednesday morning and continuing through the early afternoon. Additionally, for members of the public, Delaware Avenue will have a long funeral procession from approximately Niagara Square all the way up to Forest Lawn Cemetery. So expect intermittent closures of Delaware Avenue as well as a complete closure during the procession. That procession is expected to start sometime around 11:30 in the morning and could lead well into the early afternoon Wednesday. There will also be street closures on Delavan between Delaware and Main Street, as well as Main Street between Canisius College and Delavan to accommodate the overflow of parking, traffic, and funeral procession. Ohio Street from Ganson to Michigan will be used as a staging area and for parking of hundreds of vehicles that are anticipated. The procession will lead towards the center from Michigan Avenue, Perry, and utilize Main, Scott, and Washington Streets. Perry, Scott, Washington, Main will also be closed, as well as Erie Avenue into the Erie Basin Marina will be closed and used for parking of official police vehicles only. Thousands of uniformed officers, firefighters, and emergency responders from across the country and Canada are expected to be lining Perry Street. Additionally, after the services, the procession will lead away from KeyBank Center to Michigan Avenue, north to Scott Street, westbound, crosses Main to Upper Terrace, veering west to Franklin Street. The procession will pass Buffalo Police Headquarters at 74 Franklin and continue northbound on Franklin. It will then continue to Niagara Street, passing by the former Dillon Courthouse, home of the new Buffalo Police Headquarters. It will enter Niagara Square, turn the square, and continue from there to Delaware Avenue, all the way to Forest Lawn Cemetery. For members of the public that wish to see the funeral procession, anywhere on Delaware Avenue between Niagara Square and Delavan would be a vantage point to see the procession as it leads up the street. In terms of members of the public that wish to attend the funeral here at Key Center, we are asking that you take mass transit. The NFTA will have extra trains running that day along the Main Street line, bringing people to KeyBank Center. The public will be asked to stay on the canal side of KeyBank Center, where they will have a clear view of the procession as well as the officers that will be lining Perry Street. After all uniformed officers enter the building, the public will then be allowed to enter as well using the canal side entrance next to the Sabre stores. Once the public enters, they will be directed to seats in the 300 section, and there will be ushers on hand from KeyBank to assist with that process. The same will follow for the exit. BPD officers will exit first, followed by other uniformed officers from outside agencies, and then members of the public. And the procession will lead out from there. Again, we just want to stress from the BPD, we want to say thank you to Key Center, Forest Lawn Cemetery, and countless hundreds of other agencies, businesses, and members of the public that have come forth and helped us with this process to give respects to Officer Lehner and his family. And we ask for their cooperation specifically on Wednesday, as we know that this will disrupt downtown traffic and businesses from here to Forest Lawn. With that, I'll